All right, so let's go ahead. All right, I am live over here. I'm talking to my phone people over here, my phone friends, and I am so excited to be with you. Here we go. We are in business. I'm going to be talking today about how you can get started with an online business that is 100% fully automated and the things that you don't need to get started, because there's a lot of misconceptions out there about what it is that it takes to be successful, what you have to have in order to be successful. And also, one of the biggest misconceptions is that it has to take a lot of time, that it has to take a lot of weeks, a lot of months before you ever see your first dollar online. So we're going to talk about why this isn't true and what those three kind of misconceptions are of things that you don't actually need to be successful. So welcome. Thanks for joining in. Welcome. Thanks for joining in. Let me know in the comments where you are from. My name is Lee. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 4, so I'm up here early with you before my kids wake up. I am coming in from Washington State. Let me know where you're from so I can know who it is that I'm talking to. Are you in another country? Are you here in the US? I would love to be able to know, because it's an amazing thing that we have the internet at our fingertips. We've got a phone at our fingertips where we're able to connect for free on platforms like this, on social media platforms, and be able to connect with people who want to learn things about, how to make money online, how to be successful with digital marketing, how to be able to make money from home and have that time freedom in their lives, have that time to be able to spend with their families. So thank you again so much for being here. So my name is Lee. Again, my website, at any time throughout this, you need to type in the 3 W's and then go to empoweredpassiveincome.com to get started. You're going to see that we're talking about. We're going to see it all in action from my website. Again, that's what it is, empoweredpassiveincome.com, but you do need to put in the W's to get there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump on in to that first thing that you don't need to have a successful online business. The first thing that you don't need to be able to make 6 figures. Now, the first one here is tech skills. You do not need tech skills. Okay, I'm still waking up here. There are done for you websites. There are done for you web pages out there where you can get your business up and running without having to have the tech skills behind it, without having to know how to build a website, without having to know how to code anything, without having to, do all of that legwork. You can get started with a done for you website, and I'm going to be walking you through this whole system. So the first thing that you do not need to get started with an online business, to get started making money online this week, you do not need tech skills. That is amazing, because a lot of people out there, myself included, are not techie, right? If you're not techie and you're not welcome, thanks for joining. If you're not techie, then this is perfect for you, because you can get up and running. You can get web pages that are already done for you, already built. You can get all of this sales system behind that. That's going to be running in the background, making your sales. Just yesterday, I was on a live call in the morning before my kids woke up, and it was like, I jumped off. Oh, I had a sale come in. That happened because I had a system that was already set up for me, that was proven to work. I had that system set up. I didn't have to go out and create it. I didn't have to figure out how to build a sales funnel. I didn't have to go and figure out how to build an automation to bring in those. I'm going to be walking you through how all of this works today, but that is the first thing that you do not need in order to start making money online this week. Like, this can happen sooner than you think. And I want you to know that you don't have to wait weeks and months in order to start seeing a profit with your online business. The second thing that you do not need in order to start making money online, in order to grow a 6-figure business, is you do not need a following. So I'm going to write that down. No following. My pen is running out here. Following. You do not have to have followers. I started from scratch on TikTok and things just took off. I didn't even have a TikTok account. I'll tell you guys that. Just a few weeks ago, I did not have a TikTok account. I jumped in. I started applying what I was learning, to those videos, to creating content. I'm going to be talking about what that looks like for me on a daily basis, how it fits in my schedule as a mom of 4, but I did not have to have followers right off the get-go. My very first customer was somebody who had just found me that day because I jumped on a live video like this. And I said, a few weeks ago that I would never go live. I did it. And then that sale came in and I was like, this works. I'm doing this. I am showing for my people because I care about you finding success with this program. Actually, today, I'm going to be jumping in for my customers, for the people who have purchased from me, and I'm going to be mentoring them on a weekly basis. And so I would love to have you be able to get in on that. Love to have you join that because it is a small space for you to be able to get the help that you need to stay on track, to stay successful, to see those first sales. And I'm so excited that I'm going to be doing that for my people because I know this works, and B, that I know that if they have a place to be able to come, to be able to ask questions, to be able to get help from a real person and not just be left in maybe a big community, which we do have, which is amazing, but to be able to have that smaller space that they're going to feel safe to come and get their questions answered and safe to be able to ask those questions. I know that when they have that support, that they're going to find success. So this is just something extra that I'm doing on top of our 2-hour workday. And so I'm going to be sharing with you how this 2-hour workday works and how this in 2 hours, you can build a 6-figure income and you can build a $900 daily pay fully automated system. Again, I cannot tell you how amazing this is to have this working in the background for me. So this, again, it's not something that I built. This is done for me. All of the web pages, all of the sales funnels, and you do not need a following. I started from scratch on TikTok and things are building like crazy. I'm, gone from 0 followers, no account just a few weeks ago to suddenly like, oh, I have followers. I have people, wanting to know more information. You can go through all of my videos and almost all of them. There's like, yes, I want to know people, or I want to know how to do this. I'm getting people into my automation system. And again, the automation system, it all begins here with the 3 W's. So you can go and see this in action for yourself, 3 W's, and then empoweredpassiveincome.com. You're going to see how this whole system works. You're going to see everything that has already been for me. You're going to be able to see those web pages. You're going to be able to see the automation system. Okay, so those are the first 2 things that you do not need in order to start making money this week, in order to start bringing in, those first sales right away. The third thing that you do not need is, I already kind of spilled the beans here, but time. You do not have to you do not have to work your life. You do not have to work, crazy hours. You do not even have to work 8 hours a day in order to have success with making money online. So this is actually everything that I'm going to be talking about today is all based around a 2-hour day. It's about learning a system that works. It's using a system that is out there working for you, having an automation system that's out there working for you. And so that is why we're able to work just 2 hours a day, because we're going to put in work up front. This is not a quick scheme. It's not a like, oh, sit back, you don't do anything and money automatically comes in. Like if I told you that would be just crazy, right? We're doing work, we're doing the work up front, and we put in 2 hours every day. This is something that I have committed to as part of this, is following this 2-hour workday, learning this 2-hour workday, applying the skills that I'm learning, and getting people into the automation system to learn how this works and learn how it can change their lives. Because you guys, at the end of the day, that is what it's about. It's not about the money. It's about getting that time back in my life, getting never missing a moment with my kids. That is the most important thing to me right now, because right now it's summer. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I've got all 4 kids at home. I do have one at camp this week, so I've got 3 kids at home with me this week. But it is a way for me to be able to get my work in, mostly almost all of it before they are up and ready for the day. And then that way I'm able to actually have time with my family, actually have time with my kids, actually be able to enjoy them, and have a system that's out there working for me, that's doing all of the heavy lifting, that is bringing me in sales on autopilot. So again, this is the website where you can go to see how it all works, and to see how you can get started as well. We're going to be talking more about this. I'm going to go ahead and erase this here in a second, but let me hold it up so you guys can see it over here. EmpoweredPassiveIncome.com. You do need to put in those 3 W's in order to be able to get there. So make sure you do that. But this has been an amazing summer for me, and I just got started. Like, this isn't something that I even knew existed a few weeks ago. I didn't know anything like this was out there, that I was able to learn the skills quickly, that I was able to start making money right away. June 28th, less than a month ago, is when my first sale came in from somebody that had literally found me that day because I hopped on a live like this, and they said, yes, sign me up. I want to learn the 2-hour workday. I want to learn how to be able to build a 6-figure business. I want to learn how to make $900 sales, to be able to reach my dreams and goals. I want to have the time with my family. It all happened that first sale, June 28th. And then now we're not even a month later, and I've already had, $2,900 come in just in those past few weeks from somebody who had, 0 followers. I was starting from scratch on TikTok, never even opened that platform, never even had the app. I had to go install the app, and to be able to jump in with that, to hit the ground running without having to go out and, spend months building a website, spend months building an automation system. It's all part of this that was done for me so that I could hit the ground running and have the most amazing summer of my life. I'm like actually getting to be able to enjoy my kids, being able to be present without having to worry about finances, to be able to, have the time and money to enjoy them. And so having this automation system has really changed my life. And that's why I keep showing up, because I am so passionate about sharing this with others, because I have seen what it can do in my own life, what it has done in my own life, what it is doing in my own life. And I'm also seeing how it can help so many other people out there who have been like me, who have been trying to work all the side hustles, trying to make ends meet, trying to get their bills paid, trying to make it through the month. Because expenses in this economy have gone way up. Everything in this economy is kind of outrageous right now, right? And so having this system, being able to bring in larger amounts of money without me having to spend more of my time, that was the biggest deal for me. Because before this, I did not have a way to be able to make more money without spending more of my life trying to earn money, without spending more of my life working side hustles, without spending more of my life just, trying to get by. It was just eating away from time with my family. And frankly, at the end of the day, I was kind of grumpy, not fun to be around. And just that, I was so stressed, anxious, worried about how it was all going to work out for me. And I was just worn out. I was exhausted, and I was so tired that I couldn't be the kind of mom that I wanted to be. I couldn't be the kind of wife that I want to be. So I can tell you that because of this system, because this is out there working for me, that I feel like I have gotten an amazing gift of getting my life back, of actually being able to enjoy life again. And I would love for everybody to know what this feels like, to be able to experience that. Let me know, drop a 1 in the comments if that would be amazing for you, to be able to have an automated system that's out there working for you, where you're going, okay, I can finally relax now. I've got this running in the background, and I can finally enjoy life. I finally have the time to enjoy life. I finally have the time to enjoy my family. Drop a 1 in the comments if that would be amazing for you, because I would love to be able to help you to get started with this. Literally anybody can do this. You do not need a following to get started. You do not need gobs of time to get started. You do not have to have tech skills to get started. So I'm going to go ahead and erase this, grab a screenshot of this if you would like. I'm going to leave it up here for seconds, half erased. Okay. And then I'm going to walk you through Again, this has totally changed my life, but I want to show you inside of our community because it's not just me. Like, I am brand new to this whole world. I'm brand new to digital marketing. And so, but I want to show you other people inside of our community who have been doing this a little bit longer. There's going to be some people that you see who literally, have just started and just made their first sale, which is amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and my friends over here on my computer, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. Phone friends, I'm going to go ahead and take you down from my screen, try and not break my phone in the process. And then I'm going to show you the wins that are happening right inside our community because these are so powerful to see. So let me see if I can get my camera flipped around here. Okay. All right. So there we go. This is inside of our community. This is the digital growth community. And so this does come with all of the products that you get. So there are 4 different products. There's the Legacy Builders program. There's Digital Mastery, Passive Daily Pay, Launchpad. And so I did do the Legacy Builder. That's why I have access to 4 different products. And these end up being 4 different income streams that are out there working for me that I'm able to make sales from on autopilot. Now, all of these, more than just a program, more than just learning, the ins and outs of online business, more than just learning how to do digital marketing in today's world on social media for free, paying for ads without having ongoing expenses. More than that, you also get access to a digital growth community. And I love this because there are so many things going on here. We've got a classroom where we're going through a 90-day success sprint right now, where we're getting mentoring on a daily basis. We've got our calendar where there's, events happening almost every day of the week where you can jump in, you can get help with the things that you need help with, you can get the mentoring that you need. But then what I love here, the page that I'm on, is the community. And you'll see here under wins. And this is going to be where people come and post their wins for the day. And these are, pretty incredible, like Christelle. So $20,000 in the first 15 days of July. So she's from South Africa. And she goes on to say, equal to almost 2 years worth of salary at the 2 jobs I was doing last year. And so that is not the answer. If you're working multiple jobs, that is not the answer. There are better ways. There are ways to, be able to follow our 2-hour workday and, be able to provide for your family without having to kill yourself in the process, working multiple jobs. Angela, she said she woke up to $1,800. That is all because of this automation system that is out there working for you. I'm going to talk more about how that works, but to be able to have that automation system, how would that make you feel if you could go to bed at night, knowing that this system's going to be out there working for you? Know that you've done your work. Again, this is not about you not working. This is about you being productive during your 2 hours and following that 2 hours. But when you do that and you have this automation system that's out there working for you, this is how you're able to bring in money while you sleep. Like, that is amazing, right? And so let's see, Lizelle, she said she already smashed $10,000 this month. This is another one from South Africa, which is amazing because we get to help people from around the world. So she said the last 90-day run, so every 90 days, we're jumping in with intention during those 90 days. We're getting mentoring during those 90 days. And the goal of that 90-day run that we're doing, like right now, we're in the middle of a 90-day success sprint. We're actually at maybe day 8. So this would be the perfect time to jump in and get going with this. But Lizelle, she said during the last one, she made over 48,000. The goal of those is 30,000. There's people going way beyond that. And I know that Lizelle is going to go way more than the 48,000 on this success sprint. That may sound just unreal to you. It may be hard to believe, but it's things like this that are happening where I'm seeing people's lives being changed because of this. So we got Holly, she said she just got her first $900 purchase. So I love jumping in here and seeing that, it's not taking people weeks and months and years in order to see their first dollars. A lot of people are able to start seeing those first sales right away. Is it a guarantee? No, nothing in life is a guarantee, but this is happening more often than not. So we've got Mary, she said $900 day today, and then she had $600 the day before. So like in a matter of 2 days, she had $1,500 come in via this automated system. We've got another one, first sale. So I love these first sales because it shows that anybody can get started with this. You don't have to have a following. You don't have to have tech skill. So Beverly, she made her first sale of $900. Jeff, we've got sitting at $30,000 in 45 days. Amazing. And then Katie, so I'm grateful. She said $3,600 for July so far. Stay consistent. She's thrilled to be helping the 4 families that she's helping. Jessica, $1,800 in 2 days, $9,200 in less than 2 months. I am so shocked that I finally found my vehicle to success. And we got $5,400 in the first 9 days of July while on vacation. And these just go on and on. Renee, she said, over $43,000 in 54 days. These will get you fired up going through here, seeing people who are having success with this program. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can flip you guys around and get you back up on the stand without breaking anything here, without dropping. Okay. All right. So I love that this program is changing lives. I love to be able to know that I am helping families learn how to make daily pay online, to learn how to have an automated system that's out there working for them, to learn how they can have this business where they can actually get their life back, where they can get their time back, where they can get their family back. Again, my website here, and you can see this whole system in action. You can see how it all works for you. You're going to put in the 3 W's and then empoweredpassiveincome.com. Now, I did mention that we have 4 different products. I did show you those 4 different products, but all of these are highly in demand. And that is why you are seeing the kind of results that you're seeing, is because people want this skill. People want to be able to have a step-by-step process. People want to have a program that's going to support them to be successful with learning online business, with learning how to make money online, with learning the skills around digital marketing. This is the biggest growing industry out there. And if you're not, if you're not learning the skills, you're not keeping up with the time, like you're missing out on this whole opportunity, right? And this is actually in this year of 2024, the year that we are in. It is a $1.2 billion per day industry. $1.2 billion per day. Like, that is a crazy amount of money that people are learning, or people are spending, to be able to learn the skills like this, to be able to have an automation system that's out there working for them, to be able to have a fully automated business, to be able to free up their lives, to have something out there that's doing all the heavy lifting for them, where they're not having to chase people, they're not having to follow up with customers, they're not having to DM people. It's about having a system that works. Again, this is $1.2 billion a day industry, and we've got 4 different products available so that we're able to meet customers right where they're at, right at the price point that we're at. But our very best selling product is our $900 product, which is our Legacy Builders. So that means that when you sell that product, that is $900 that is hitting your account. It's not going to somebody else, and it's $900 of 100% profit. You are getting 100% profit because you have your own website that, again, it's already set up for you, 95% up. You're 95% set up. You're simply plugging in your website name. You're going to plug in your payment gateways so that you're able to have those payments come directly to you. Again, they're not going to somebody else. This is not an MLM. You're not making somebody else rich. You're not the little hamster on the wheel that's doing all of the work and then not making a whole lot in the process. You are making 100% with this program. And again, selling product is $900. And so what would that feel like, to look at, learn the system, learn how it all works, learn our 2-hour workday, you apply those skills, and then you look at your phone and you're like, a $900 sale just came in. Do you know what that feels like? I can tell you, I do know what that feels like, because it is the most amazing thing in the world. My first sale, it was actually our $100 product, which is our launch pad. That is kind of the getting started place for this program. But I love that I have that to offer. And that was the very first sale that came in. Somebody brand new who had never, heard about this before, who didn't know me, to come in, buy that. I actually, I was so shocked when that happened. And it happened, just in a few weeks after getting started, after applying these skills, after learning how to work this system, how it all works, learning our 2-hour workday. And I took the kids out to ice cream that afternoon to celebrate when that sale came in. And while we were there celebrating, I had a $900 sale come in via this auto system that you're learning about. That was $1,000 in a single day, in a single afternoon that I made, while I was out celebrating with my kids, eating ice cream. So I can tell you that this works. I can tell you that this works for somebody who is just getting started, who doesn't have a following. Again, I started from scratch on TikTok. I didn't even have the app. I had to go and get the app. And so this can work for you as well. And I would love for you to be able to know what $900 days feel like, what $1,000 days feel like. And I can tell you that it is amazing. Things are just taking off. Things are just getting going from here. Again, this is the website where you can go to see how this all works in action, to see, which of those products is best going to fit your life, but even that $900 legacy builder, I love that I'm able to offer that. And it's less than the cost of the TV screen on most people's walls, right? So again, the website, you do need to put in the 3 W's, and then empoweredpassiveincome.com. You are going to see this whole system in action. Let me know in the comments what learning the skills to make $900 a day would do for you. Would you be able to, take your family on vacation? You could get started today, and then, by Labor Day, which is coming up, have the money to be able to take your family on vacation and not have to be stuck at home. If you started today and started learning these skills, how amazing would your Christmas be? What could you do for your kids? What could you do for your family? And so I love that we don't have to wait weeks and months to start having success with this. You have a done for you website that's out there working for you. You have a done for you sales automation system. These are 95% done. You're simply going in and putting in your information of the name that you would like. You're going to choose your own name. So, Nick, you just joined. I'm going to pick on you, Nick. So you could have, Nick's daily pay. You could have Nick's passive income. You could have, choose your name. You're going to have your own website, and then you're going to have your own sales system that's out there working for you. You're going to have your own sales system where you're going to have your payment gateways connected. So that money is coming directly to you. It's not going to somebody else. You're not going, okay, am I actually going to get paid here? It is coming directly to you via, things like PayPal, things like your Stripe account. And there you will get walked through step-by-step how to set this all up, because you might be going, okay, I know nothing about a website and know nothing about payment gateways. Like, what is this? You're going to have videos that are going to follow along, that are going to help you follow along with this whole entire process, to be able to walk you through step-by-step with getting this all set up, so that you can start making, start seeing those $900 sales, start seeing those sales come in via your automation system. All right, so that leads me to the next part of this. I've already talked quite a bit about, is having that automation system that is out there working for you. So this is what's running in the background. This is what's making your sales. And this is what, this is why we're able to make money when we sleep. It's why we're able to, go take our kids out to ice cream and have sales coming in. It's happening because of this automation system. And again, this is what brings in sales at 100% profit. You can pretty much not start any other business, right, at 100% profit. There's always, ongoing costs, reoccurring costs. With this, there are no ongoing costs. As soon as you get in, this is a one-time investment in yourself. I just started, I made that investment the end of May, the day before I turned 40, because I knew that something needed to change. I was just so worn out as a mom, so worn out from trying to do all the things, so worn out from, trying to be a mom, trying to work, trying to make ends meet, trying to get all the bills paid, worried and anxious how it was all going to work out. I was worn out. I was exhausted. I couldn't be the kind of mom that I wanted to be. I couldn't be the kind of wife that I wanted to be, because I was just so tired, and I knew that something had to change. That's why I jumped in at the end of May, because I knew that I needed that change. I knew that I could not continue with life how it was and be able to actually enjoy life. I wanted to have the time to enjoy my family. I wanted to have the time to enjoy my kids again. So I jumped in with this program at the end of May in lost my train of thought here. At the end of May, not knowing how it all worked out, it took me a little while to, it was about actually only a day for the website stuff, for the auction stuff, and then a few days kind of learning how it works, watching videos, following our system, learning our 2-hour workday, learning the blueprint. And then it was mid-June when I really kind of started getting going with following that workday, applying those skills, applying our 2-hour workday, doing the income earning tasks that I was supposed to be doing during that 2-hour workday. And it was shortly after that when that first sale came in, when I had that $1,000 day. It was, just maybe a week or so, a couple weeks after when I got started. I jumped on a live call. It was like one of my first live calls that I ever did. And I said, hey, I'm never going to jump on live, right? I did it. And that first sale came in because I showed up. People out there need what you have. People out there need hope. They need to know that there is a way out. They need to know that there is a way to quit living paycheck to paycheck. They need to know that there's a way for them to have a life of more than just getting by. They need to know that they can have this automation system that's out there working for them. They need to know that they can get their life back with their kids, get their time back with their kids, and be able to be able to build a 6-figure income, be able to bring in $900 daily pay. That 6-figure online business, that's actually, a understatement. That is like, maybe when you're getting going, because when you learn the skills to be able to make daily pay at $900 a day, that works out to $328,000 for the year. What would that do for your family? Like, how would that make you feel? How would that change your life? That's $328,000. And you realize that if you follow this system, if you follow this proven process, that in just 3 years of doing this, you could jump in today, have your website set up, and then it's not going to happen right away. Again, this is not a get rich quick scheme. It's about learning skills that work. It's about learning how to market. It's about learning how to use social media. And so if you jumped in and you started learning those skills, you started learning how the system works, you started learning our 2-hour workday, by the end of this year, by fall going into 2025, which is actually just around the corner. We're like, turn the corner to Christmas, right? But if you could learn those skills and then hit 2025 running where you're seeing that daily pay come into your bank account, $900 at a time, do you realize that if you do that in 2025, you do that in 2026, you do that in 2027, that you would be a self-made millionaire? These are the kinds of stories that are coming out of our program. These are the kinds of stories. This is why I'm hearing about people who are hitting the 6-figure mark at just a few months in, at 3 months in, at 6 months in, at 9 months in. This system works. It's about having a proven system. It's about having a blueprint. It's about having a process that is running in the background for you. This is not about you working harder. It's not about you giving up your entire life to make money, because at the end of the day, money is not the answer, right? Money is not the answer to everything. And so it is about getting your life back. It's about having your time back. It's about having that time with your family where you're not going to miss those memories with your kids. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and continue, but grab that screenshot. If you go ahead and, take a screenshot if you'd like. $900 is $328,000 a year. And that is what this system is about, is helping you learn the skills to be able to make daily pay, to be able to have that money hitting your bank account on a daily basis. Again, empoweredpassiveincome.com. You need to put in the 3 W's to get there, but you're going to see how this all works. You're going to be able to see the products that I offer, the 4 different products. Again, our very best selling product is our Legacy Builder. That gives you all 4 income streams. That actually gives you a $900 income stream. It gives you a $600 income stream. It gives you a $300 income stream, and it gives you a $100 income stream. And just in the few weeks, like 3 weeks ago is when sales started coming in. It took me a couple weeks before that to, learn the system, to learn how to follow our 2-hour workday, to be able to apply those skills. But just in those 3 weeks, I have sold every single one of those products. And I love that we're able to offer products for people right at their income level. We're able to meet them where they're at. But our very, very best selling one is the $900. And I can say this in my own sales as well, that the $900 has been the best selling one for me. So, I knew that if I came in at one of those lower levels, if you're going in and you're looking at those 4 different products that are available, I knew that if I came in at the 600, that I would be leaving money on the table. I knew if I came in at the 300, the passive daily pay, that I would be leaving money on the table. And so that's why I chose to go with the legacy builders, because I knew that I didn't want to leave any money on the table. I knew that I wanted to see the fastest change possible for my family's finances, to be able to do the things that, I never thought were possible before this program. Again, so go in, you can go right here, empoweredpassiveincome.com. You're going to put in your email. You're going to be taken to a page where you can go in, learn more about this blueprint, learn how you can have this system that's out there working for you. Again, it is a one-time investment. You don't have ongoing costs. There are not many businesses out there that can, say that, right? Almost every single business out there, if you've started your own online business, you know that you have ongoing costs. If you've, been working a side hustle, maybe it's, delivering groceries, delivering food, you've got ongoing costs of gas, right? You've got wear and tear on your car. You've got, all those things. With this, you do not have any ongoing costs. And so I knew that when I jumped in, if I was able to, turn around, make a sale, that would cover my investment in the program, and then everything from there on out would be pure profit, right? So I knew that I wanted to take that risk. I wanted to take that risk on myself because, everything in life is a risk. Everything in life you need to calculate for yourself. Like, is this worth it for me? And for me, I knew that something had to change in my life. I knew that I could not go on feeling how tired I was, being how exhausted I was. I knew that I could not keep that up and be the kind of mom that I wanted to be the kind of wife that I wanted to be. And so this has been amazing for me. This is why I joined the Legacy Builder, that the highest tier. And I am enjoying seeing families' lives changed because of this, because I am here to help you. I am here to help you have success with this system. Again, this morning, I will be jumping in with my people. If you join now, join this morning, you will be there in time for that call, but I will be jumping in and mentoring you. Yes, I'm just a few weeks ahead of you, but wouldn't it be nice to know that somebody out there cares? Somebody out there wants to see you succeed. And so I'm going to be jumping in for my own people. This is on top of our 2-hour workday. This is something that I am doing out of the goodness of my heart because I care about your success with the program. I care about seeing you succeed with this as well. And so that leads me, that's a good segue to the next step of this, is our discovery process, because this is where that 2-hour workday comes in. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put some check marks here. So the products, those are done. It's not something that you have to go and create. These are done for you. So you can check them off your list. As soon as you make that one-time investment, as soon as you jump in, as soon as you join, you're going to have these products at your fingertips. You're going to have income streams at your fingertips. You don't have to run out and create something, right? And so we check that off the list. Same with the automations. There is a small setup, like 5% of the work is left to do. 95% of it's done, right? This is simply putting in your website. Again, mine is empoweredpassiveincome.com. You're going to have your own website, and then you're going to have your own payment gateways. This is simply the button that you click when it's like buy now, and then it takes the customer to the payment. You're going to have your own button with your own link to your own, bank account, so that money is coming directly to you. That is the 5% setup with this automation system. And so once you walk through that setup, again, there are videos. If you're going, I have no idea how to do that, that is okay. There are videos that you can follow along with to get this all set up for yourself. And so once you do that, that can be done today. You could jump in now and have this system set up, follow along with those videos, and have that set up today so that you're ready to start taking payments like tomorrow, right? How amazing would that be? And so that once you walk through that setup, that's done. That's another thing that you can check off your list. And so that leaves us with basically this third step, and that is helping people discover this system, helping them learn how it works, helping them learn if it's a right decision for them, helping them learn, if they want to have a system that's out there, a fully automated business, if they want to have done for you products, if they want to have a website that's already built, if they want to have, a way to be able to make money online, a way to have an online business without having tech skills, without having to get started with an established following where you can jump in with 0 followers. Again, I had nobody on TikTok. I didn't even have the app. I had to go and install the app on my phone. And so that really shows that you can start from scratch with 0 followers. You can go into my videos and go check them out and see all of the people that are saying, yes, I'm ready. Yes, I would love to learn this system. They're going to jump in to your automation system. They're going to go to the website. They're going to enter their email and they're going to say, yes, I want to learn how this works. They're going to hear about the products. And from there, they're going to be able to make that decision of if this is right for them, if this is a skill that they want to learn, if they would love to be able to, have those $900 days, be able to make $328,000 a year. Again, is it a get rich quick scheme? Is that going to happen overnight? No, but this is about learning skills that is going to help you for the rest of your life. It's about learning skills that are going to, be able to, where you're going to be able to get to a place of seeing that daily pay and seeing that money hit your bank account on a daily basis. And so this is where our 2-hour workday is spent. And I love that about this because, again, I am a stay-at-home mom. I've got 4 kids. One's actually at camp for the summer, and I'm realizing he's 14 years old, realizing how fast time flies, that he's going to be driving. He's going to be, off to college, and I want to make the most of the time that I have left with him, right? And so the 2-hour workday, it frees up my time. It frees up my time to actually be able to enjoy my kids, to not having to be hustling around the clock, to not having to be trying to figure out how I'm going to make it work out, to not trying to have to figure out how I'm going to make ends meet for the month. And so having this system, following this 2-hour workday, you guys, has literally changed my life. Like I'm going to say it again. I said it already, but I feel like I've gotten this amazing gift of getting my life back, of getting my time back, of getting the time back with my kids. And that is our 2-hour workday. I'm going to go ahead and break this down for you. And when I first heard about the 2-hour workday, I was like, I can't do that. I don't know how to do that. And it really did scare me. I'm going to be honest that I was scared that I couldn't do it. And so this is what it is. I don't want this to scare you, but I want you to stay focused on if you could learn these skills. Again, just a few weeks ago, I had never been on TikTok before. I didn't have the app. And so this 2-hour workday, part of it is jumping into our community. Part of it is getting mentoring. And so right now we have a 90-day success sprint going on. We're getting short little mentoring videos from a 7-figure earner. And so that is part of the 2-hour workday, is getting that mentoring that you need. It's going through those trainings and learning the system, learning the 2-hour workday, learning, how to get people to discover you, learning how to get them into your automation system. So that is part of our 2-hour workday. That's about 15 minutes. Is just learn, right? And then the next, we'll say 15 to 30 minutes, is to create 3 pieces of content. And so these are short little pieces of content. They do not take long. Again, this is about 15 to 30 minutes to be able to get those 3 pieces of content made for the day. I literally had no idea how to do this. I had no idea what I was going to say. I had no idea how it all worked, but I jumped in, followed the videos that are part of the program, follow the videos to be able to learn, what it is that I'm saying, who it is I'm talking to, how to be able to stop a scroll on a place like social media where, we've got 5.5 billion people that are on social media from around the world. And so it's an amazing, amount of people to be able to get in front of, but you also need to know how to connect with them. You need to know how to stop the scroll. This is what you're going to learn as part of the program. And so this is 15 to 30 minutes a day, is creating those 3 pieces of content. Then we've got about 15 minutes where this is going to be responding to emails, responding to questions, responding to people who want to know more information about the system. This is not about you going into people's DMs. It's not about you going and messaging people. This is learning an attraction system. It's about learning an attraction method where people are going to be coming to you. People are going to be coming to you and say, yes, sign me up. Yes, I want to learn this. Yes, I need this in my life. Yes, I would love to be able to have a 2-hour workday. Yes, I would love to be able to have an automation system that's out there working for you. This is simply responding to those people and with more information, with questions they have. And then the remainder of our 2-hour workday is a live call like what I'm on right now. And so this is the thing that scared me the most. And again, I said just probably about 3 weeks ago, I would never do that. And then I suddenly realized when I did it, when I pushed past that fear and jumped on, and it was like the second day where all of a sudden, because I did that, because I, did the thing scared and I did the thing when I really didn't even know what I was doing, I had a sale come in because of that. And I started going, okay, if I can change somebody else's life, why wouldn't I do that? Why wouldn't I get out of my comfort zone when I know that I have something that can literally change your life? When I know that I have something that can take you from struggling to get by, from struggling to pay the bills, to not knowing how you're going to get through the month, to have that, that would be wrong of me if I didn't show up, if I didn't share this with others, right? And so as soon as as soon as that kind of clicked for me, it's like, yes, I'm going to push past my fears. It is not the most comfortable thing for me to be here with you. I love you all, but it is not, it doesn't come natural to me to be able to go live, to be able to talk like this. But I am so passionate about this program because it is changing lives. That is why I keep showing up on a daily basis, because I know that this program can take you from a place of struggling. I know that it can take you from a place of financial pressure, from stress, from being anxious about how it's all going to work out, and bring you into a life of abundance, bringing you your time back, bringing you your family back. And I've seen this in my own life. I have seen this for myself. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a second. If you've got any questions, go ahead and drop them in the comments. But again, to see this whole system in action, to see how it works, to see which products are available, which ones would be right for your life, for your family, you can head to empoweredpassiveincome.com. Be sure to put in the 3 W's. You're going to enter your email when you get there, and that is where that allows me to be able to get you out all of the information about this program. And again, I'm going to be jumping in with my students this morning to be able to mentor them, to be able to answer their questions, to be able to, meet them right where they're at, make sure that they're hitting the ground ready, making sure that they have everything they need, making sure that they have success with this system as well. And again, that is on top of this 2-hour workday. It's on top of, what's required of me, because I know that when you have a place where you can come and get your questions answered, that you're going to have success. And B, I know that this system works if you'll only have, the mentoring, if you'll have the willingness to be coachable with this. And so I'm going to go ahead. If you have any questions, I'm going to stay on for just a smidge longer before I go and tell my husband goodbye for the day and send him off to work. But I'm going to stay on a smidge longer if you've got questions about how this all works, about how the system works, about how you can have this automated system that's out there working for you, because it is really this simple. It's just helping people discover this process, helping people discover the program, helping them learn if this is right for them. And then it's getting them into your automation system via your website. You're going to have your own website. You're going to have your own name. You're going to get to choose that name. And then from there, they're going to learn about those products. They're going to learn if this is right for them. They're going to learn which product to go with. Again, I joined the legacy builder level because that gave me 4 different income streams, and I was able to make $900 sales, $600 sales, $300 sales, $100 sales. And I just got started a few weeks ago. Again, I have sold every single one of those products. And so I'm so glad that I joined the $900 legacy builder, because I've been able to sell actually 2 of those. So it would have been $1,800 that I would have left on the table just in the 3 weeks that since sales started coming in and I kind of figured out this whole process. I've had a total of $2,900 come in. $1,800 of that, it was from the legacy builders. And so that is why I joined at the legacy builder level, because I knew I did not want to leave money on the table. I've got to, do the 2-hour workday anyway. Why not, go for the full amount, right? And so, okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and jump off here again. empoweredpassiveincome.com. You do need to put in the 3 W's. And I hope to see you inside my community as soon as you join, as soon as you choose your program, whatever level that is. You're going to get emails from me about, how to get started, making sure that you know the place where you're going. And then you're also going to get access to the group where I'm mentoring, where I'm showing up. So you join now. If you join like right now during this call, then I will be live with you here in just a few hours, a little bit later this morning. We're on the West Coast. I'm on the West Coast. So it's morning here. So I will be live to be able to answer your questions, to be able to make sure that you know what you're doing, how you're getting going. And that is, again, that is on top of the 2-hour workday, because I know you can do this and I care about you having success with this program. All right, this is the website one last time, and hope to see you a little bit later this morning. Bye.